Hello and welcome to Moinframe. My name is Justus and today we take a look at the media storage in Kirby CMS. In Kirby, all media files are stored inside each page's folder. A simple concept with huge performance advantages. And the concept is perfect for articles or very specific pages. But if you work with images that are frequently used on more than one page, you might need to upload the same image multiple times. At this time, a global media page might come in handy. But having all assets in one page has its disadvantages too. So how about we use a combination of local and global media storage? Let's see how we can do it. First of all, I have to give credit to Sebastian from Juno, who shared this concept in one of the first Kirby Hamburg meetings. So big shout out for Juno and Sebastian. So first we create a page for our media. Let's call this global media. So new folder in our content folder called global media. And use the same name for our blueprint. So globalmedia.txt. We can set in the title global media just to make it pretty. All right. So next we need the blueprint, and I've added that here for the site pages blueprint, and there is globalmedia.yaml. This is just a default blueprint with one section for images. So right now we are just storing images in the global media file. I have added the permissions to make sure that it's not like duplicatable or movable, because this site should be a static setting site just to hold all the media that is globally available. We also need to take the template output into consideration. And in this case, we don't want the page to be reachable at all because it just stores the media, right? So we can add a global route in our config. Here it is. And this will just return for global media, so the complete route is not available for our visitors. And the next thing is we want a method to decide whether a specific file field should interact with the global or with the local media pool. So a good way to do this is through a page method in a plugin. And I have created a plugin in Site Plugins called Project Helper. And in here you can see we are extending the page methods with our own method, which is called media page. And in here we can define templates or template names, which should use the local storage. And if it's not in here, it will always use the global storage. So for example, my nodes here in this starter kit, I want those to be independent. So all uploaded files for a node should be in the node folder itself. But pages like about should work on a global scale. So now we need to implement this method to let our files fields know this exists. In our existing file fields, for example, the cover field here, we need to make sure that this uploads to the correct page. So for uploads, we want to make sure that the parent, so the page it is uploaded to, always references the page media page method. That will decide whether it's the local or the global storage. And for the query, we also want the media page. So we can say page.media page. This will give us our storage page, images, template images file. We're doing the same for all file fields. So for example, here I have added it in the image block as well. So this query is using the media page and the uploads field is page media page. For easy access to the media page, I have added a little helper here in the panel menu. This is using my plugin Kirby panel menu, and it generates the sidebar for the panel. And in here, I have added our global media page under the label media with the icon images. In the panel, we have our media page right here in the sidebar now. And now let's upload some images. Going to the About Us page, and this is using a block here, an image block. And I want to change the image here. Put in a new image, hit upload. And since this is the can save. And since this is the About Us page, it's not in the template of Node, so this should use our global storage. And here it is, our image. So now I can move to another page, let's say OneNote, remove this here. And this should still use the local media folder. So uploading an image again, hit upload. And if we click on this image, we can see it's still in the Exploring the Universe folder. And our media folder has still one image. And that's it for today. Are you already using a different concept for media storage? Share it in the comments. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye!